What is happening, Magnus? So James Gunn is has said what he has to say about certain Zack Snyder fans that are trying to tank Superman. And I think what they're talking about is there's a specific movement online. I've seen the videos of people that are saying wallets closed. If it ain't the Snyderverse, they are not going to see the movie. They're well within their rights. They're boycotting. They do not care about James Gunn's Superman. They think it is grade A garbage. And I get it. I understand how they feel, what they feel. And I can see both sides. There are people that love James Gunn's Superman. You know, it's bright. It's colorful. It's so hopeful. And wow, this is ripped right out of a comic book. I've seen several Superman movies. As a matter of fact, all of them have something that I've seen ripped straight out of a comic book, you know. But people have their biases, okay? Say, I'm fair, okay? I'm biased too, just like everyone else. Everyone has their likes and dislikes, okay? And I happen to like Zack Snyder and James Gunn, okay? However, I just don't like how they've gone about with this Superman, okay? I'm hoping that he'll prove me wrong. I've seen several of the trailers, and the majority of the stuff I've seen, I'm kind of like, but I've seen some cool stuff. You know what I mean? So we shall see how this turns out. But the fans are mad because they say that he has killed the Snyderverse. And he says we will survive. And it's all right to have an imposing force. So he's not fighting. He's not talking trash. He's not demeaning the fans. He's not, you know what I mean, doing all the things that a lot of what people would say Gunnerverse or gun bots or whatever are doing. You know what I'm saying? And they do it on both sides. Both sides attack each other like savages, calling each other this, calling each other that, wrongfully labeling certain people Snyder bro or whatever it is. It just continues to happen. The lies flow, the narratives flow. It's just really stupid, the back and forth. To me, look, you're not going to see me throwing a lot of energy into trying to destroy another franchise. I just want it to be good. And my only issue right now with Gunn, if you could even call it an issue. Well, I guess you could say two issues. You already know, I think that this looks like it's going to be a little too goofy. And I've already talked about this. And apparently the studio thought so. That's the reason why they cut 25 minutes or so of comedy out. Because it was too goofy. Okay? So I was most likely correct about that. Second is, I wanted them to finish out the Snyderverse. Elseworld. Just let him finish it out. Let him finish out those, I think it was 2 more Justice League movies, right? Why not? Why not? You have a huge fan base that wants to see it done. Why not? And people say, yeah, well, he doesn't want competition. Because what if Zack makes, exceptionally much better Justice League movies than what he's putting out? And then it's going to cause a problem. You know what I'm saying? People are going to say, oh, well, this new thing he's bringing out is garbage. Zack's Elseworld, but he should be the main world. Like, I can understand these decisions that he has made, but I still think the fans and Zack deserve to get the 2 extra Justice League movies. Now, let's take a look at this article. James Gunn responded to the threads to an online movement from Zack Snyder fans that seek to negatively impact the potential success of Gunn's Superman, which kicks off the new DC universe that is being shaped by writer, director, and his DC Studios co-chief Peter Safran. Snyder was in charge of the last DC universe, which kicked off with Man of Steel, but fizzled out amid critical bombs like Justice League, which wasn't his fault. Batman v Superman, critical bombs, about to say, yeah, the critics didn't like that, but I thought it was good. And the ultimate version is better and more. Stand up and fight for the Snyderverse on July 11th. One Redditor user posted, "Fight for our Snyderverse on the imposter Superman release date." Yo, they are calling. Yo, they do not like this Superman imposter release date. Here's what we can do to make a difference. Step 1: post spoilers everywhere. Oh, good Lord. They're really, see, now I don't agree with this. Post spoilers everywhere. People are less likely to see or enjoy the movie if it's already spoiled. 2, leave bad ratings on review sites. Oh my God, this is wrong. We know for sure Gunn bots will post fake positive reviews, so we must let people know the truth and balance the bias out with realistic scores. Well, if I would say tell the truth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Period. Just tell the truth. If you see the movie and you like it, say you like it. If you see the movie and you don't like it, say you don't like it. That's why we say, come to me for the truth, because I'm not going to lie to push a damn narrative. You know what my narrative is? Telling you the truth of my opinions. That's it. That's it. Okay? 3, reserve tickets online, but don't complete the purchase. Oh my God. Yeah, come on now, y'all. By selecting and reserving tickets, it gets taken out of the poll for a period of time, which means this has a chance of stopping gun bots from buying tickets. This is ridiculous. Come on, y'all. Do you? Now, wait a minute. Now, think about this for a second, y'all. Do you really think Zack would be okay with you doing this? Zack's your man, right? I love Zack's stuff too. But do you think he wants you to do dirty, underhanded stuff like this? Really? Come on, y'all. The Reddit user added that Gunn fired the first shot and killed the Snyderverse, and here is our chance to take the fight back to him. Gunn responded with a short takedown. I think we will survive. I'm not sure the 8 people that listened to that guy. So he did shoot a dig. I'm going to go out on a limb and guess it's a guy and are going to impact the course of events. Yeah, it most likely won't, do anything. The director then elaborated on the topic in a new interview with Rolling Stone, saying, I don't mind it. I think it's good. I think you don't want to have everybody root for you. And I have an actor who reads everything online. I won't say who it is, but he'll read this article and he'll know who it is. It's one of the top 5 in Superman. It's one of the top 5, right? And this actor gets so upset over things that people say. I said, first of all, you realize that the trailer came out and reaction was 98% positive. These people help us because you don't want everything to seem 100% positive. Oh yeah, because then it seems like propaganda and fake and stuff like, oh, The Flash is the greatest superhero movie ever. It's all right to have an opposing force every once in a while, Gunn continued. Some of the things get ridiculous. Yeah, I guess a little bit of competition like that works. There's been times where I've become complacent with my success, and then you get haters, and then I love proving people wrong. So, like, there's a time when people said you'll never get to 100,000 subscribers. Did it. Pissed all in their face. You know what I mean? People say I would never get to 1 million subscribers. Shit all in their mouth. You know what I mean? You'll never get to 2 million. Pissed and shit on them. You know what I'm saying? It's yeah. It's, but I love proving people wrong. So sometimes when you have those people that are just blind haters, just idiots like that, it feels so gratifying when I prove them wrong. I love it. I love it. It's all right to have an opposing force every once in a while. Gunn continues. Some of the things get ridiculous. I just know that every time something comes out, it doesn't matter how positively received, they're going to have something that is of great controversy. Well, not everything will be of great controversy, but you may have people that don't like certain things. It was great controversy that the sun caused Superman pain. Yeah, to me, it wasn't controversial to me. I just saw it as a shot of sunlight that healed him quickly. So I get why he was, in pain. It didn't. No, and I wasn't like, why? It's Superman. Why would it be in pain from sunlight? Like, some people were really flipping out about that. I was getting it. The upcoming Superman stars David Corenswet as the Man of Steel, a role famously played by Henry Cavill in Snyder's previous DC universe. Gunn revealed on X shortly after taking over DC Studios that he had touched base with Snyder and there were no hard feelings between them. Earlier this month, in an interview with Fandango, Gunn even revealed that he consulted with Snyder when it came to designing the suit. And he went nowhere near Zack's design. I don't know why you consulted him. Because this suit here is a big old piece of trash. I hope he's rumored to get a new one at the end of the movie. I hope to God it's insanely better than what we see in the trailers. It's funny because whenever he's CGI'd, the suit seems to fit him better. You know what I mean? You see him flying around and stuff and doing that certain CGI stuff. It seems to fit him better. It's like they know, One of the biggest questions was, are we gonna have trunks or no trunks? All right, I read about that before. All right, and then that's pretty much it. All right, so guys, look, if you don't want to see the movie, just don't go see the movie. But you don't have to do these, hate spoiler brigades. Like, don't get underhanded and dirty. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand how you guys feel. They fired Henry Cavill. But see, a lot of times these things, the way they work out, you guys love Henry Cavill. And I like Henry Cavill. But it's like, it probably worked out for the best. Think of how mad you'd be if they had kept him as Superman and you saw him show up in that stupid, baggy, motorbike gang ass suit. Think about that. Wouldn't you be pissed off? All right, then. So, I'm happy Cavill. I feel like Cavill dodged a bullet. I do. I think that the Henry Cavill Superman should stay in that particular Zack Snyder universe for now. I don't think he needs to be in this one. I don't. I just got a feeling like I told you here's my feelings right now, just from all the promotional material I've seen. I feel like, of course, I could always be wrong. I've been doing this for 13 years. I've been wrong. I've been wrong way less than I've been right. You know what I mean? I'm right a lot of the time. So the way I feel is that this movie is going to be anywhere from suck to good. Okay? And I don't think it's going to be great. I don't think it's going to be a masterpiece. However, having said all of that, I still do not think it will be better than anything that Zack did with this Superman. So that goes Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, and Zack Snyder's Justice League. Those three. But we'll see. We'll see. And the only thing that matters to me is my opinion. So, I don't care if it makes more money or not. That doesn't mean that it's objectively better. You know what I'm saying? Besides, it's subjective anyway. But, so if more of this generation likes to, whatever this is going for, then it is what it is. You get what I'm saying? So, nothing I can do about that. Maybe there's just a changing of the guard happening. You know what I mean? But we'll see. I've loved Christopher Reeve movies. 1, 2, and 3. Love them. Okay? 4 is trash, but there's some parts that I like. I liked Superman Returns. I like the Superman and Lois, or Lois and whatever. I like him, with Tyler. I get that mixed up. I still got to finish that series, by the way. I liked Smallville, but I quit watching that after a certain amount of time. It just got a little too convoluted for me. So there's, as you can see, there's different ones with different tones, and I've loved to liked all of them. And of course, I loved the Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, and Zack Snyder's Justice League. So there's different tones of Superman that I like. Doesn't matter. Just do it right. You know what I mean? Reeves was brightness, hope, happiness. You know what I mean? In the American way. That was fine. Singer tried to recreate that. Well, it was just okay. Zack's was more of a grittier, darker, grounded version, and that was fine. They all worked. You know what I'm saying? So, 10 million subscribers. Woo!